again, everybody, from the Orange Bowl here in Miami, Florida.
Now Chandler has the ball teed up on the 40-yard line, backs away from it. Grayson and Todd are waiting right at their goal line. And the game is on. Chandler's kick is dropping on the 5-yard line, and it's taken out by Larry Todd at the 15, 20, 25. He's done, falls forward to about the 27 or 28-yard line. Bob Hyland was coming in there on the stop for the Green Bay Packers, and the ball is, let's call it the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Oakland. Politnikoff is going out wide to the right. Miller is wide to the left. The running back's in normal position. LaMonica is snug under the center at quarterback, and he gives the ball over to Dixon. Dixon is dumped. Coming in there was Nitschke as Dixon shot for the left side of the line, was upended at the line of scrimmage by Nitschke, and dropped down on the 28 for a short yard. He rolls out to the right, has good protection, lets one go out to the 40-yard line, incomplete, out of bounds. That was Politnikoff over there, and covering on the play was Herb Adderley. Had he come down with the football, he would have been out of bounds. Incomplete forward pass makes it 3rd and 9 on the 28. He's wide to the right once again on a 3rd and long yardage situation, looking back at Darryl LaMonica. LaMonica straight back this time. He floats one out, intended for Hira Dixon behind the line of scrimmage to the right, incomplete. They'll have to punt the ball to the Green Bay Packers. Mike Eyeshide does the kicking, and he drops back to do just that. Willie Wood is deep, along with Tom Brown. The pass from center a little high, but he has time to haul it down, gets the punt up in the air over near the sidelines. Wood chases it right at the sidelines. He makes the catch and steps out of bounds. Put the ball in play just around the 34-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. And off to Donnie Anderson. Anderson fakes to the right, then cuts back over the middle, gets that ball up to about the 38-yard line. And Ben Wilson has come in at fullback. He takes the handoff, swings out wide to the left, is caught along the 40-yard line and dropped at the 41. Bart Starr in a long count. He gives the ball to Donnie Anderson. Anderson has the first down. They've got an end and flanker both out now. Running backs are split out. There's a throw out to the right to Carroll Dale. He makes the catch and then is spun out of bounds by Kent McLuhan. But the catch is made at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Looks like a penalty call back up the field, however. The referee today is Jack West of the American Football League. The penalty flag is down. And the Raiders were nipped on an illegal procedure, and the Packers declined it, taking the game. They put the ball down on the Oakland 45-yard line, where it'll be second down, about a yard and a half to go. And off to Ben Wilson. He bounces off as he's hit on the line of scrimmage, loses him down, now fighting for that first down, fumble, and wipe the whistle goes dead. That fumble was grabbed by Kent McLuhan, but I believe that the whistle had blown the ball dead before it was dislodged from the grasp of the ball carrier. And a first down is recorded. And penalty flags go down as Ben Wilson takes the handoff, cracks right tackle. Picked up maybe a yard, but it looked like the Raiders came offside. However, Green Bay may have drawn them offside, so we have to wait and see. Referee Jack West surveys the scene, and the penalty is against Oakland. The Oakland Raiders offside. Now it's 1st and 5 on the 39. End and flanker out. Bart Starr dropping straight back to throw. Has time to get it away, and pitches one to Mark Fleming, his tight end. Fleming is spun out of bounds on the left side down at the 31-yard line. Back goes Bart Starr to throw once again. And now he arches one for the sidelines, and trying to get to that football, Carroll Dale had fallen down, and so the pass is incomplete. Carroll Dale wide to the right, Boyd Dollar split to the left. And on a draw play, Donnie Anderson slipped as he tries to cut and is dropped for a yard loss by Dan Connors. Third down, 11 yards to go. He's got Carroll Dale coming out wide to the right and Boyd Dollar out to the left. McLuhan comes out to head up Carroll Dale. Back goes Starr, throws one over the middle. pass is incomplete. Don Chandler has come in, and the Packers are going to try to get on the scoreboard with a field goal attempt that will be tried from 39 yards away. Kick is on its way, and the kick is good. Timeout is called on the field with the score Green Bay 3, Oakland nothing. This is Jack Drees with Tom Hedrick speaking to you from the Orange Bowl in Miami as the Green Bay Packers with a 39-yard Don Chandler field goal have taken a 3-0 lead. Chandler kicking off to the Oakland Raiders. A low kick. Fumbled, picked up, scooted foot back on a lateral. To Dave Grayson, who spins into a swarm of tacklers at the 25. With the ball, gives it over now to Pete Banasek. Banasek is trying that sweep and goes wide to the left and is out of bounds at the 29-yard line, where Willie Wood, the safety man, came over to get him out. Bolitnikov goes very wide to the right as a single flanker. LaMonica goes back to throw, looks out to the right side, throws one down there, completes it to Bill Miller, his split end on the right, and he is dropped as he gets that ball up to about the 38-yard line for a first down. Now the two wide men are set to the left. LaMonica gives the ball this time to Hewitt Dixon. Dixon straight ahead on a power plunge into the line, gets up just across the 40 where he's caught by Ray Nitschke, the middle linebacker for Green Bay, and flung back. But his forward progress is ruled stopped at the 42. Single flanker is out wide to the left. LaMonica barking the signals. He's a pitch out this time. Back to Hewitt Dixon. Dixon trying it wide to the left is caught by Leroy Caffey. A penalty flag goes down. He's caught right along the line of scrimmage. And let's see what that penalty marker is. There was little or no gain on the play. And the discussion is going on with the Green Bay Packers. Apparently the penalty is against Oakland. And it's a 15-yarder. Jack West gives the signal, and it's a personal foul against Oakland, clipping. So 15 yards puts that ball back on the 26-yard line. So it's a total loss of 16 on the play. The penalty imposed from the spot of the foul. And it'll be second down still, but second down with 22 yards to go. Now they're on their own 26. LaMonica looks over that Green Bay defense. He has two wide receivers set to the right side. The bootlegs back to the left, throws up over the middle. The pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker goes down. The target was Bill Miller, the split end. Willie Wood was the defender. And the referee is indicating Ray Nitschke and saying that he pushed one of them, and it's a pass interference call against the Green Bay Packers, giving to the Oakland Raiders a first down on the 38-yard line. First and 10. LaMonica taking a long count this time, reaches back to hand off to Hewitt Dixon, his fullback going out wide to the right, trying to get around the corner, but there are too many Packers populating the corner. Bob Jeter and Leroy Caffey, the first of several to hit him and bring him down at the 41. It's a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7. Left side is Bill Miller, the split end. The two wide receivers out to the left as LaMonica goes back to throw. Has the protection, arches one across the middle to Bill Miller. Miller makes the catch. It's hit immediately, but he's got that ball in Packer territory at the Green Bay 46. First and 10 now on the Green Bay 46-yard line. LaMonica dropping back, then hands off to Hewitt Dixon, and Dixon trying to get around the bend again. Is hit this time by Lionel Aldrich, the right end for the Green Bay Packers, and stopped at the 48. That's a loss of 2 on the play. Second and long yardage. A blitzing down. Let's see if Green Bay does that. They're rushing only with the front four, and it's a pretty good rush. LaMonica has to run out of the pocket to the right. He throws. The pass is incomplete. Split end and flanker both out to the right side. Dixon and Banashak, the running backs, they move out to the right now as LaMonica goes back to throw, and LaMonica let one get away. He shot it out to the right flat, intended for Hewitt Dixon, but it sailed about 5 feet over his head. Oakland out of downs, too far away for a field goal attempt. Mike Eichscheid goes back into punt formation. Tom Brown is waiting back there along with Willie Wood for the punt. Eichscheid puts one high in the air. Willie Wood drifts over near the sidelines for it, lets it bounce on the 5, but with great kicking accuracy by Mike Eichscheid, it goes out of bounds on the 3. Ben Wilson, Donnie Anderson, the running backs, and we can expect to see one of those two getting the ball. Bart Starr, quarterback, gives it to Ben Wilson. He has a hole up the middle and goes right straight through to the 10-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Hand off to Donnie Anderson. Donnie Anderson again with good line blocking, has a hole to the left. The secondary closed up in a hurry as he went over left guard to take the ball to the 13-yard line.
The guards looked exceptionally sharp and quick, and Gail Gillingham and Jerry Kramer.
Now they're ready to go with Bart Starr dropping back to throw a forward pass. Out to the left it goes. Completes to Carroll Dale. Carroll Dale is spun out of bounds along the sidelines. Ground available to call on their full repertoire of plays. And the handoff is to Ben Wilson. Wilson again with a fine block. Cracks off left tackle and shoots through across the 35 to be dropped on the 36 by Dan Connors, the middle linebacker for Oakland. Second down, 4 yards to go. And this time Donnie Anderson on a cross buck, starting from left halfback, cracks just to the right of center, and gets the ball out to around the 40, where Dan Connors was there again to bring him down. Now he tightens up on the tackle on the right side. He's about 2 yards away from the tackle. Quick throw over the middle. Juggle, and falls to the ground incomplete. Going for Mark Fleming, the tight end. It was a quick pop over the middle. Fleming had the ball in his hands. Roger Bird has come in to replace Warren Powers at the left safety position, as Powers is being assisted to the sidelines. He doesn't appear to be injured, but pretty well knocked out. Have 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter of the game, with Green Bay out in front 3-0. This is Jack Drees with Tom Hedrick speaking to you from Miami, and it's the Super Bowl game, the champions of the American Football League against the champions of the NFL, the Green Bay Packers. Bart Starr. If he goes back to pass, gets away from the tackler and is running with the ball. Across the 50, down at the 45-yard line, and it'll be first down for Green Bay. Green Bay first and 10, 45 yards away from the Oakland goal line. The handoff is to the fullback, Ben Wilson. Once again, that wedge blocking up the middle, springs the hole, and Wilson straight ahead. Takes that ball down to the 39-yard line. Second down, 4 yards to go. The ball on the Oakland 39. Handoff this time to Donnie Anderson. Donnie Anderson squirts through the line and takes it down to the 35. Anderson and Wilson, the running backs, and it's Donnie Anderson taking the handoff. Head down. He shoots into virtually no hole at all, but was able to pop across that 35. Did he pop far enough? Tom Keating and Dan Connors were blocking up the hole, and they're going to have to measure to see whether or not a first down was made. Fourth down, 2 inches to go. The ball just across the 35. Anderson and Wilson, the running backs. Bart Starr now gets down over the center. He'll run a quarterback sneak this time, Tom. Now he gives it to Wilson, off tackle, big hole, and then Wilson goes all the way to the 31 for a first down. And they're 32 yards away with a first down as Bart Starr goes back to throw. Out to the left flat to Donnie Anderson. He makes the catch, tries to cut around, but is rolled out of bounds at the sidelines by Gus Otto, the right side linebacker. Again, the long count by Bart Starr. He gives the ball to Ben Wilson. Wilson has that hole off back to the left once again and plows down inside the 15-yard line before Willie Brown made the stop. Bart Starr ready to go. He's tugged behind his center, Ken Bowman. Again, a somewhat long count. Drops straight back to throw. Donnie Anderson out to the left flat, has it, and drops it at the 10-yard line. Second down to 10 yards to go from 14 yards out. Single flanker is out this time. Wide to the right. Running backs in normal position. Starr back to throw once more. He's rushed, caught. The Raiders have come through to nail Bart Starr. And they've got him back around the 24-yard line. Ike Lassiter coming in from left end, and Tom Keating the right tackle. That time they did it, and did it beautifully. Third and 20. Starr going back to throw. Up the middle, and he passes complete to his tight end, Mark Fleming, who gathers it in at the 13-yard line and is downed immediately by Roger Bird. So it'll be a field goal attempt by Don Chandler. For the second time now, they must settle for a field goal. A 20-yard attempt. There's the snap. Ball down, kick on its way, and it is radar right down the middle. Timeout is called on the field with the score Green Bay 6, Oakland nothing. Now we're ready for the kickoff. Green Bay's Don Chandler has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Dave Grayson, Larry Todd are the deep men. Chandler puts it high in the air. Wind at his back now. And it drops on the 2-yard line to Grayson. He's back across the 10, out to the left, now to the 20. And still swinging near the sidelines. He's caught along the 25 and rolled out of bounds at the 26 by Tom Crutcher. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Oakland Raiders on their own 26-yard line. LaMonica gives the ball to Pete Banashek. Banashek trying it wide to the right, is upended along the line of scrimmage and dropped at the 27 and 28 by Tom Brown. Wide to the left. Bolitnikoff wide to the right. Roll out by LaMonica to the right. He whips one to the sidelines to Bolitnikoff. Is hit just as he threw it by Willie Davis. And Henry Jordan was moving right after him on the rush. The hurried throw is incomplete to Bolitnikoff along the sidelines. Bill Miller goes out wide to the left side. Billy Cannon is set down the left side at tight end. LaMonica going straight back this time. Is rushed and dropped. Selnick came through there and spun him down, and right behind him was Willie Davis to make the tackle, and LaMonica is thrown for a loss back at the 19. And so Green Bay takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37. The score in the game is 6-0. Green Bay on a pair of field goals by Don Chandler, leading the Oakland Raiders with 11 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the second quarter of the game. Carroll Dale coming out wide to the left, Boyd Dollar out to the right. Wilson and Anderson, the running backs. Bart Starr at quarterback, drops straight back. He's looking for someone to throw to. Force one over the middle of Boyd Dollar is all alone. He crosses the 10, the 5, and goes into the end zone for a touchdown. 63 yards. Today, the Oakland secondary was roundly fooled on that play. And Boyd Dollar got behind into an all-alone situation. There wasn't a defender within 10 yards of him when he caught that pass, and he ran the rest of the way for the touchdown. And now Don Chandler will try for the extra point. Waiting for the snap. There it is. The kick is on its way, and the kick is good. Timeout is called on the field with the score. Green Bay 13, Oakland nothing. And now, with a 13-0 lead, Don Chandler prepares to kick off to the Oakland Raiders with Dave Grayson and Larry Todd awaiting the kickoff. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the second quarter of the game as Chandler rides into the ball, sends it on its way. Todd moves over, takes it on the goal line, out to the 5. There's the 10. He's across the 15, gets out to the 20, bounces into the first Green Bay Packer, and is dropped. Ball on the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. LaMonica gives the ball to Banashek. Banashek on a cross butt, hits the right side of the Packer line, finds a hole there, and finally is stopped by Dave Robinson as he gets that ball out to the 28-yard line. Looking down 5 yards to go on their own 27-yard line now for the Oakland Raiders. Again, the two wide receivers are set out to the left side. LaMonica gives the ball to Banashek. Banashek again on the cross butt, hitting just to the right of center from the left halfback starting position. Gets across the 30 to be dropped by Willie Davis, the left end. Overshifting a little bit to the right. The linebackers favoring their right side. The handoff is given over to Dixon. He has the first down as he gets a nice block on the corner and cuts inside the corner man. Takes the ball to the 40-yard line. Ready to go now. LaMonica taking the snap from center, throwing a quick pass to Bolitnikoff out on the right flat and nailed immediately by Herb Adderley. Now they're ready to go with a dry, fresh football. Again, the split end and flanker are both set out to the left side. LaMonica going back to throw. He arches one up the middle, and it's a fine grab down there at the 40-yard line by Bill Miller. And they now have it 1st and 10 on the Packer 40. Hendon flanker out to the right side this time. Bootleg by LaMonica. Screen pass. Gets it to Dixon. Dixon drops the ball, and it is an incomplete pass. Second and long yardage, passing down. Let's see if LaMonica does go to the air. And the blitz is on. Nitschke trying to get through there, but they protect him. He throws that ball, completes it to Banashek. Banashek banged out of bounds by Leroy Caffey down at the 25-yard line. Hendon flanker both out. Handoff this time to Banashek once again. Banashek again on that cross butt, which has been effective against Green Bay in the second quarter. Doesn't make too much this time, but did get a gain as he took the ball to the 23. So it'll be second down and 8 yards to go from 23 yards away. Now Bolitnikoff and Miller both go wide to the right. LaMonica looks over that Packer defense. Has a fairly long count, now drops back to throw. Sends it out there for Miller. Miller catches on the slide and is in for the touchdown. Bill Miller getting behind Dave Robinson, the linebacker. Grabbed that ball, to the touchdown. George Bland on the try for the extra point. LaMonica holds. The kick is on its way, and the kick is good. Green Bay 13, Oakland 7. For the first time today with the score 13-7 following that Oakland touchdown. The Green Bay Packers are going to receive a kickoff. Let's see if Eyeshide tries Travis Williams. He sends a low skidding kick over near the sidelines and is grabbed there by one of the blocking men up front, and he is out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Bart Starr ready to go. He has an end flanker both out on opposite sides. He gives the ball on a handoff to Wilson, his fullback. Wilson is caught and thrown for a loss. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line by Dan Connors. Green Bay ready to put the ball in play. Starr goes back to throw. The rush is on, and he is filled up the 4-yard line by Tom Keating. Tom Keating going through the gap had an absolute free search on Bart Starr. No one laid a finger on it. Wilson on the handoff, swinging wide to the left, is held to a short gain. He's dropped at the 8-yard line by, again, Tom Keating. Donnie Anderson deep in the outer reaches of the end zone. Gets the pass from center, puts a beauty high in the air, spiraling it out, and it's taken on the Oakland 49 by Roger Bird. On his run back, he gets it down to the Green Bay 40 before he's nailed by John Rouser. Both wide receivers are set to the right side. Dixon and Banishak are the running backs, and Banishak takes this one. He's trying to sweep and is caught along the 40-yard line by Ray Nitschke. LaMonica goes back to fake the pass. It's a draw, however, and Dixon with the handoff cuts to the left side, bounces off the first tackler, tries to cut back, but is dropped on the 39. Both wide receivers set to the right side. An obvious passing down, and LaMonica goes straight back. He's getting good protection once again. Throws the ball up the middle too high. The target on that one was Uric Dixon, his fullback, but it went over his head and on beyond into the ground, incomplete. So it's fourth down, and in comes George Blanda. They'll be trying a field goal, and this one will be a field goal attempt from 46 yards away. Actually, they're giving him a little more yardage behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to try it from 47 yards out. Ball is placed down. Blanda puts it high in the air, too high. It's dropping short. Willie Wood makes it a catch along the 1-yard line. It's hemmed in along the 5 and dropped at the 8. Willie Wood must have thought the backspin on that ball would have kept it from bouncing into the end zone where it would have been first and 10 on the 20. Because the kick was overly high and was dropping almost straight down with the wind against the kick, and so he grabbed it on the 1, brought it out to the 8-yard line, and the Packers in a hole once again, take it over first and 10 at that point. And Starr gives the ball to Donnie Anderson, and he shoots into the line on the right side on a quick opening play and is able to nudge his way out to the area of the 10-yard line. Bart Starr looks over the defense. He hands the ball off to Ben Wilson, and Wilson trying to cut through the left. No, Travis Williams has come in. Cut through the left, skids as he makes his cut up around the 15-yard line and is dropped at that point, some 3 yards short of a first down. Starr ready to go once again, 3rd and 3. That's kind of tricky yardage. Certainly can't be called short yardage. He gives it to Travis Williams, and Williams trying to go wide to the right is caught short of a first down. He is dropped by Dan Connors, number 55, and Dan Birdwell, number 53, the middle linebacker and left tackle. He's had an outstanding year, good enough to make the All-Star team. Now Donnie Anderson is deep in front formation. Roger Bird, Warren Wells are the safety men. Anderson puts one very high in the air. Fair catch signal given by Roger Bird. He fumbles the ball. And it looked like Green Bay recovered. The Packers have the football. Dick Taft down under the ball, recovered it for Green Bay as a fumbled fair catch. Gives the ball to the Packers at the Oakland 45. Well, they say you cannot make a mistake against Green Bay. We have 23 seconds to find out. That's the time remaining, and the Packers call for a timeout to hold the clock dead. McGee and Carroll Dale are both set to the left side. Boyd Dollar out to the right. Bart Starr back to throw, and he's in trouble. Gets away from the rusher, floats one down there for McGee, and it is incomplete, almost intercepted. Now they're ready to go once again. They flooded the receivers to the left side. There's Starr's pass, and it's outside to Boyd Dowler. Dowler going for the ball down around the Oakland 35, couldn't get to it. And it is incomplete to make it 3rd and 10 at the 45. Dale and Dowler coming out to the left side. McGee set over to the right side. Donnie Anderson has come back into the ball game now in the backfield. There. It's for Dowler, and Dowler makes the catch at the 36 and is knocked out of bounds by Grayson. Don Chandler has come in. Bart Starr will hold, and it'll be a 43-yard field goal attempt. The wind is with him. The kick is on its way. And it is good. So, while Green Bay couldn't take maximum advantage of the fumble recovery, and indeed couldn't get very close to the Raiders' goal line, they got close enough for Don Chandler. And now it's halftime here at the Orange Bowl, where the World Championship game between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders stands at 16-7 in favor of Green Bay, with half a game yet to be played. The kick is on its way and in the air. Thomas Williams takes it on the 9. He's out to the 20, the 25, and boom! Is nailed at the 28-yard line. And it's Ben Wilson taking the handoff on a straight power plunge right up the middle, and he pops his way to about the 30-yard line where he ran into Dan Connors, the middle linebacker. Dowler's put very slightly to the left. Dale is wide to the right. 2nd and 7. Quick throw. Goes over the middle, complete to the tight end, Marv Fleming, who's tackled as he gets up to about the 37-yard line. Ball just short of the 37, actually. Dale swinging out wide to the right side. Tight end Marv Fleming is set on the right side. Dowler becomes a split end to the left. 3rd and short yardage. Bart Starr gives the ball to his fullback, Ben Wilson. Wilson shoots up and is knocked down on the 36-yard line, short of a first down, and the Oakland Raiders have held the Green Bay Packers to downs once again. The ball is on the 36. Donnie Anderson back in punt formation. Anderson puts the ball high in the air. Going back for it is Warren Wells. Wells fumbles the ball. Shoots after it along the ground. Let's see if he retrieved it. Packers were in there as well, going for that loose football. Travis Williams, operating on the special team, was down there, but he couldn't get it. The ball remains in possession of the Oakland Raiders. The fumble was recovered, and it'll be 1st and 10 for them at the 32. So Oakland getting the ball for the first time in the second half. Green Bay could not make a first down against them after taking the opening kickoff. Here they go with both wide receivers set out to the left side. Paletnikoff and Miller. And the handoff goes to Dixon. You're Dixon, the fullback, with a big hole in the middle of the line. Fouls up the field and tackled, but his legs turning and dragging the tackler with him to take it up to the 46. And with Tom Brown getting the free ride. First down. Ready to put the ball in play with 2 wide receivers to the right and a wing back to the left, and a handoff to Hero Dixon once again. He tries to swing wide this time. Is upended as he tries to turn the corner. 2nd and 12 now, and Darryl LaMonica goes straight back to throw. He pitches one over the middle. It's in and out of the hands of Billy Cannon, the tight end, and hits the ground incomplete. Both wide receivers are set to the right side. 3rd and long yardage. 12 yards to go for a first down. LaMonica rolls out this time, sprinting out to the right. There's the flip downfield, and it is incomplete. The pass intended for Pete Vanacek, broken up by Tom Brown, who batted that ball out of Vanacek's hands, and the Oakland Raiders run out of downs. It'll be 4th down on their own 44-yard line. He is dropped deep in punt formation. A long pass from center is a good one. He rides into the ball, spirals one downfield where it's taken by Willie Wood. He's going to try to run it, and just as he catches the ball at the 20, he is hit and driven back. Making that stop was Bob Cruz. Timeout is called on the field with the score Green Bay 16 and Oakland 7. Donnie Anderson and Ben Wilson in the running back positions. The end and flanker are both set out on either side of the line of scrimmage. Bart Starr in a draw play gives to Ben Wilson, and he's got a big hole up the middle across the 25 to the 30. They're out on the 31-yard line. Bart Starr marking out the signals. He gives the ball to Donnie Anderson. The Packer sweep is on. He comes around the corner, cuts inside the blockers at the 35, gets out to about the 39. Starr's ready to go. He gives the ball to Ben Wilson, his fullback. Wilson, on a quick opening shot into the right side of the line, just to the right of center, is able to edge across to around the 41 or 42 where Roger Bird came in to make the tackle along with Dan Connors, the middle linebacker. Ready to go now. Single flanker is out to the right side. And Starr goes back to throw. Floats one for Ben McGee. McGee catches it on the 32. His left from behind is dropped on the 25. Making the tackle with Roger Bird. Starr on a long count. Oakland nervous, comes across, gets back in time. The throws to Boyd Dowler. The pass is incomplete. Now they're down on the Oakland 25. Carroll Dale wide to the right. Boyd Dowler wide to the left. Starr on the draw play gives to Ben Wilson. This time, Oakland was ready for the draw, and they nail him for a yard gain. Professional play has come back in, replacing Boyd Dowler, and he's out to the left side. Starr with a third and long yardage, throws to the right. Carroll Dale makes the catch on the 13-yard line. Bart Starr holds his hands aloft, requests quiet, and gets it. First and 10 from 13 yards away. Starr backs to throw, looks to the right. He's got Donnie Anderson on the load and overthrow. Keating, who has got a bad right foot with trouble with his Achilles tendon, is obviously limping now as he comes back to the bench, and if he cannot return to play, it will be a tremendous loss for the Oakland defense. All set to go now. Bart Starr rolling out to the right, stops, comes back, hits Donnie Anderson on the 5. Anderson can't get across. He's stopped on the 2-yard line. Anderson and Ben Wilson are the running backs. Bart Starr barks the signals, and there's a busted play. As Starr spun to hand off to Donnie Anderson, they ran into each other. And Anderson is dropped right on the line of scrimmage. Second down, goal to go from 2 yards away. Starr barking the signals. He gives the ball to Anderson, off tackle to the right. All alone. Big hole open on the line. And Anderson gets into the end zone without a hand laid on him. Anderson with a touchdown on a 2-yard sprint with a big hole opened by Forrest Gregg. So perhaps that conversation he had with Bart Starr was instrumental in calling that play. For it was he who opened the pass. And Anderson went for 6 points. So now Don Chandler to try for the extra point. There's the snap, the kick is in the air, and the kick is good. Timeout is called on the field with the score, Green Bay 23, Oakland 7. Now we're ready for Green Bay to kick off to the Oakland Raiders. The deep men are Dave Grayson and Larry Todd. Don Chandler to do the booting. The ball is teed up. Here comes Chandler, and the kick is on its way. It goes deep. Grayson goes back into the end zone. Fumbles the ball back there as he runs into the goalpost, picks it up, and grounds it in the end zone for the touchback, and it'll be first and 10 on the 20-yard line for the Oakland Raiders. They're shifted over to the right. Monica quarterback. Back to throw, drops back further, is hit just as he throws the ball, and the throw is wild as a result of that collision, and it is incomplete. Runners are set to the right side. Running backs are split out, lining up behind the ends. LaMonica going back to throw, and he flips a little one out to Banaszak, the running back, and he takes that ball right at the line of scrimmage, goes over to the corner. Herb Adderley there greets him and knocks him out of bounds, and he has no gain on the play. Third down and 10 yards to go situation. Back goes LaMonica once more. The heat is on. He unloads and hurried in the throw. The pass is well away from the target, Banaszak, and it is incomplete. So out of downs, they go into punt formation. Mike Eyeshide to kick. Tom Brown, Willie Wood are deep. The punt is on its way. A kind of a line drive kick. Willie Wood backs up, takes it on his own 38, runs to the sidelines, but can't get upfield, is dropped immediately. He's still on the 38-yard line. Dan Archer making the tackle. Bart Starr back to throw. Has plenty of time. Looks for a target. The pass is overthrown as Carroll Dale got tangled up with a defender, and a penalty flag goes down. Holding penalty assessed against the Oakland Raiders gives the ball to Green Bay with a first down on their own 44. So a new series of downs now. And the Packers come out of the huddle. Carroll Dale coming wide to the left. Boyd Dowler out to the right side. Back goes Starr to throw. It's a quick look-in pass to Carroll Dale. He catches it on the 50 and is tackled immediately. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Back go the Packers in the huddle. Oakland in their defensive huddle breaks from it now. Fans out across the line of scrimmage.
Here come Green Bay up to the 50-yard line where the ball is set now at second down and 4 yards to go. The score in the game is 23-7 in favor of Green Bay. Starr at a long count. Now he takes the snap, hands off to Donnie Anderson on a well-disguised cross block, and Anderson, making the most of the fake and good line blocking, off to the right side, takes it down to the Oakland 45, where Dan Connors, the middle linebacker, makes the stop. Single flanker this time as Carroll Dale set out to the right side. First down, ball given to Donnie Anderson. He rolls out to the right, cuts inside a good block, gets down to the 40, is dropped on the 39-yard line. So now Green Bay is a little less than 40 yards away from the Oakland goal line. This time, Carroll Dale is sent out to the left side. Boyd Dollar goes to the right. Ball is on the hash mark nearest the right sidelines as Green Bay looks at it. Starr drops straight back, has the protection. Let's go with a bomb to Carroll Dale, and it is incomplete. Almost intercepted by Willie Brown. He stayed right with Dale. Now, I don't believe to be a strong factor in the ball game. There's a quick throw over the middle of Mark Fleming, his tight end, and he has the first down as he is rolled to a halt at the 30-yard line by Roger Bird. This time it's a handoff to Ben Wilson, who slants to the right off tackle and is able to pick up perhaps 3 down to the 27-yard line before Ike Lassiter, the left end for Oakland, brought him down. 2nd and 7 from the 27. Green Bay leading 23-7 over Oakland with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Dollar out to the right side. Carroll Dale wide left. Then Wilson, Donnie Anderson, and the running backs. They're cheated a bit to the left in their backfield alignment. The ball is given to Donnie Anderson. And again, Donnie Anderson and Bart Starr had a rough handoff as they nearly collided with each other. It was a glancing blow this time, and Anderson was able to recover, get through a hole on the right side of the line, and get it down to the 23. Ike Lassiter and Carlton Oates making the tackle for Oakland. Now it's at the 23, 3rd and 3. Let's see what Starr elects to use against that kind of a defense. Gives the ball to Wilson, and he threw it at the Oakland Raiders, going right straight ahead on a quick opening play, but Wilson could get nowhere. He'll be trying a 31-yard field goal, his 4th field goal of the game if it goes over. And the kick is a low line drive that hits the crossbar, bounced up and over. It is good. So they'll just about have time enough to take this kick and do what they can on the run back, and the quarter will end. Chandler moves into the ball, and it's on its way. A high end-over-end kick is dropping short. Grayson takes it on the 15, across the 25, 30, cut back at the 40. He's caught there, and down at the 40-yard line by Willie Wood. Here is the end of the third period with the score, Green Bay 26, Oakland 7. Ready to put the ball in play. They put the 2 wide receivers out to the right side. Romanica rolling out to the right, has time to throw, pitches one out complete to Vanacek. Vanacek along the sidelines is caught, fumbles the ball. It's picked up by Dave Robinson. Robinson is back to the 15-40, down to the 37-yard line before he is stopped. Vanacek fumbled the ball after the pass was completed. It was picked up by Dave Robinson, the linebacker. And he went all the way back to the 37-yard line before he was stopped. And Green Bay takes the ball with a tremendous break in the game. Now the Packers, 1st and 10 from 37 yards away. Watch out for Bart Starr to go for everything on this first one. He's back to pass. Look, and can't get rid of it. He is hit. And dropped for a loss. A loose ball is picked up on the whistle and called that one dead. Ben Davidson came across like a shot from a howitzer. Cloud, Bart Starr dropping him for a loss. After the whistle had blown the ball dead, it rolled loosely for a moment, was picked up by a Raider, but called back. No fumble. That puts the ball back on the 48-yard line. 11 yards is the loss in 2nd and 21. Travis Williams in now, running back, takes the handoff. His penalty flags fly down. It's a quick shot into the line. It's held for a short game. Tom Keating back in the game makes the tackle, but the penalty markers are down. A penalty be offside against the Oakland Raiders. Starr back to throw. It's to Fleming, but he hurried the throw with a rush on, as the middle linebacker, Dan Condensed, was storming through there, and so the pass was blown outside and incomplete. So it's third down, 16 yards to go, and the ball is still on the Oakland 43-yard line. Starr goes back. The rush is on. He has time to throw for the sidelines. The pass is incomplete, almost caught. And the snap from center is good. Anderson, a left-footed punter, spirals one downfield to land on the 10, and it takes an Oakland bounce from the 10 back to the 15, where it's grabbed and grounded. First and 10 on their own 16-yard line. LaMonica has to go for the air now, and he's back to throw. Here's his toss, and it's Billy Cannon all alone and dropped it. Billy Cannon having a tough day in this ball game. That is the third pass that he has dropped. Two wide receivers are set to the right. LaMonica rolling out to the right. There's his throw. He passes this time. Billy Cannon makes the catch at the 30-yard line. Get Billy Cannon from getting upset with himself and getting tense every time he's supposed to catch a ball. Hand off to Dixon. He's through the middle of the line, across the 40, the 45, and down along the 45-yard line by Henry Jordan. 12 minutes left to play in the game. Bolitnikoff and Miller come out wide to the left this time. LaMonica looking over the Packer defense. It's a pitch out as he spins around with the ball, giving it to Uric Dixon. Dixon trying to sweep to the left. Is nailed as he gets to the 47-yard line. Wide receiver set to the right. Second and 7 is LaMonica's situation. He throws over the middle. The pass was partially blocked going over the line by Ron Selnick. Deflected away from the receiver, who was Uric Dixon, and is down incomplete. Bolitnikoff out wide to the right. Inside him in a slot position is Bill Miller, the split end. LaMonica, third and 7, goes back to throw. Here's his pitch. And it is intercepted. Herb Adderley picks it up to the 40, 50, down to the 40, to 30, down to the 20, just away from Darryl LaMonica at the 5, and goes all the way for a touchdown. A 70-yard interception returned by Herb Adderley. Packer defense has exploded. Adderley picking one off and going in the neighborhood of 70 yards. He got it in the area of the 30-yard line, and it was all the way. Timeout is called on the field with the score, Green Bay 33, Oakland 7. Now ready for the kickoff. Correction on an interception yardage. He made the grab in the area of the 40, not the 30, and it was a 61-yard return. 61 yards by Herb Adderley. Now Chandler kicking off. Making the catch is Larry Todd on about the 8. He's back up to the 20 and is down along the 25-yard line. A jarring tackle in there by Bob Brown. And the ball is spotted at the 26, where it'll be first and 10 for Oakland. Bolitnikoff is coming out wide to the left. Bolitnikoff, a seldom used receiver today. LaMonica spins around, gives the ball to Uric Dixon. Dixon finds an opening in the line, squirts through, cuts back as he crosses the 30 and is down on the 39 by Ray Nitschke, the Packers' middle linebacker. Bolitnikoff and Miller going out wide to the right once again. And now they make a wing back out of Pete Banaszak, bringing him up to the left side. And the handoff goes to Dixon. Dixon into the middle of the line is stopped for a short gain. He's able to edge across close to first down territory, however. Banaszak hit into a wing back to the left with the two wide receivers set out to the right. LaMonica back to throw. And he arches one for Banaszak, completes it with a penalty flag down at the 45. Banaszak at the 30. Banaszak at the 25. Tackled by Herb Adderley and dropped on the 24-yard line. Let's see what that penalty flag is for. Apparently it was going to be a call against Green Bay. They're bringing the ball down. A holding call against the Packers, declined with the long gain, and the Oakland Raiders have struck with a pass to a wingback that set the ball at the 24, first and 10. Wide receivers out to the right. LaMonica calling the signal, stakes the snap, drops back to throw one, arches one into the end zone, completes it to Bill Miller, and it is a touchdown for Oakland. Bill Miller, the wide receiver set off to the right side. Was unguarded down the middle. Caught that pass right under the goal post, and Oakland has put one on the board. Ready to resume play with Oakland to kick off to Green Bay. Adderley and Williams deep. Mike Eyeshide doing the kicking off. He gives the ball a high ride. Adderley is circling under it, takes it on the 2, back to the 10, cut to the left to the 15, back to the right at the 20. Hit and churning forward, he gets across the 25. Tackle made by Roger Bird. Zeke Bratkowski now at quarterback. Williams and Ben Wilson are the running backs. The handoff is to Williams. Travis Williams trying to get outside tackle is in a tangle of Oakland players and is stopped along the line of scrimmage. Dollar and Dale are out wide to either side. The handoff is to Travis Williams once again. This time there is a haul-off tackle. He darts through it, but the secondary catches him at the 29-yard line. Bowman is center. Penalty flags go down, and on the handoff, giving the ball over to Williams on a straight-ahead quick opener. He's able to take it out to the 33 where Dan Birdwell made the stop. Now let's see what the penalty flags are for. Direction on that, Ben Wilson, the ball carrier.
Travis Williams, the halfback that time, moved his hand. It's going to be 5 yards for illegal motion. That's what they have indicated right now, but declined for the Oakland Raiders. Halfback that time straightened up and moved his hand just a little bit.
The rush is on, but Anderson gets it away. Towers one high in the air, and Roger Bird calls for a fair catch as he makes it on the 20-yard line. Monica gives that ball to Larry Todd, who's come in at a running back position, and Todd, the cutting off tackle to the left, is across the 25 up to about the 26 or 7, wide to the left. Fred Biletnikoff is wide to the right. Monica back to throw. He flips one over the middle, complete to Billy Cannon. The tight end breaks away from the tackler. Breaks loose, gets out to the 35. Misty catches him with Dave Robinson. They downed him at the 36-yard line. First and 10 on the 36. LaMonica throws for the sidelines to Biletnikoff. He makes the catch at the 41. Is tackled immediately by Herb Adderley. Here's LaMonica back to throw again. Over the middle it comes in and out of the hands of Larry Todd. And incomplete. Coming over wide on the left side as well is Bill Miller, the split end, and LaMonica is back to throw. He pegs it out to the right, and it was intended for Billy Cannon, but he was banged hard by Dave Robinson just as the ball got to him, and the ball was dislodged to fall incomplete. Eyeshide puts the ball in the air. The punt is on its way, and it's a long one. Wood goes back, takes it on the 3-yard line, swings up along the sidelines, back to the 20, 25, is cut back, brings him at the 30, up to the 32, and then he's caught from behind. Stop was made by Dan Archer, and it will be first and 10 for the Green Bay Packers on the 34. Bratkowski at quarterback, Green Bay with the ball. The handoff goes to Travis Williams. He breaks through the line, going off to the right side. He gets it out to about the 20 or 39-yard line before Willie Brown was in to bring him down. Max McGee has been brought in, and he's playing a tight end to the right. Donnie Anderson with a handoff, off tackle to the left. Plows through to the 44-yard line before he's brought down by Tom Keating. Dale out wide to the right. Mark Fleming, the tight end, set to the right side. Max McGee playing a tight end to the left. The ball is handed off to Travis Williams. He breaks through the line, almost broke loose. Gets down inside the 40 before he trips up from behind by Howie Williams. Doug Mercine has come into the backfield now at fullback. Travis Williams taking a handoff again as a blocker in front of him. And as he tries to hurdle over the blocked man, he is caught by Gus Otto closing in on the play. And as he gives this handoff to Chuck Mercine, Mercine is nailed at the line of scrimmage, is able to fall forward a little bit, but Ben Davidson was there to make the tackle. He gained perhaps a half a yard on the play. We'll call it 3rd and 8. Down here, 3rd and 8. Let's see if that's what Zeke Bratkowski tries. He goes back, is rushed, and cannot get the ball away. A big rush was on with Dan Birdwell blasting over from his tackle position to make the actual contact. But he had a posse in there after Bart Starr. That puts the ball down on the 48-yard line. A loss of 11 yards to make it 4th down and 19. And Green Bay will have to kick the ball to the Oakland Raiders with 1 minute and 17 seconds left to play. Now has come well up the field. He's about 20 yards in front of Roger Bird. Anderson puts one very high in the air. Bird calls for a fair catch and then runs under the ball to let it bounce. and it does take a roll into the end zone. It hit on about the 12-yard line, rolled on into the end zone, bought a touchback, and it'll be first and 10 on the 20, on the 20.
Jack, that ought to be quite a ball game at the Coliseum next week, the Pro Bowl, and many of these same stars will be back in action like Willie Davis, Herb Adderley, and Willie Wood.
Oakland's ball now. LaMonica back to throw. The rush is on, and they've got him. The first to hit him was Lionel Aldridge. He spun him around, and then coming in to put him down was Willie Davis. And that puts the ball back on the 11-yard line. Loss of 9. It'll be second and 19 on their own 11. Two wide receivers are set out to the right side. LaMonica pitches out. It's to Larry Todd with a blocker in front of him. Todd goes around the corner, spins clear, gets off to the 30, 35, is cut back at the 40. He's caught at the 40 and dropped on the 43 by Willie Davis. Dixon and Todd, the running backs. Both wide receivers set to the left. And a throw is to Hugh Dixon, completed behind the line. He's at the 43, which is the line of scrimmage. Is hemmed in near the sidelines and knocked out of bounds at the 46 by Leroy Cappy. Paletnikov wide to the right. Now we've got Warren Wells in there now at the split end position, and he also goes out wide to the right. LaMonica back to throw. Henry Jordan after him, and he has to hurry the throw, and the pass is incomplete. Aiming for Hugh Dixon to hit the ground in front of him. Warren Wells comes wide to the left this time with Paletnikov split out to the right side. LaMonica back. Has time, throws one, takes it complete to Warren Wells. He cuts back at the 40-yard line. Is caught by Willie Wood and down at the 38. Meantime, the affair to put the ball in play. Hand and flank are both out to opposite sides. LaMonica looking to throw, caught and down. Coming through there was Willie Davis. And he got a hand on him and spun him to the ground. And they get the play off before the clock stops, complete to Warren Wells. Wells, however, is grabbed by Nitzke, and the gun sounds to end the ball game. Green Bay 33, Oakland 14, the end of the game. We'll be back with a wrap-up in just a moment.
Hey, the Green Bay Packers of the AFL champion Oakland Raiders, 33-14. An outstanding defense today that saw a 61-yard touchdown on a fine pass interception by Herb Adderley. Outstanding running skill of fullback Ben Wilson. And the running to the outside by Donnie Anderson and Travis Williams. And quarterback Bart Starr, who today hit on 13 of 24 passes. Too much for the Oakland Raiders. And Vince Lombardi has done it once again, Jack.
Well, they certainly have. And as far as the Green Bay Packers are concerned, Vince Lombardi has done about all that could be done with that team, except, of course, to continue a championship scheme. But he has become the first team in the history of the NFL since the divisional setup was installed to win 3 consecutive NFL championships.